Hello, this is lesson 2, properties of a parallelogram. You can find this in chapter 3. All right. The number of class hours required for this lesson is 2. The parallelogram properties in applying parallelogram math with the properties require a class hour each. The central focus is students are getting acclimated with parallelograms, their properties, and their mathematical procedures. The content standards is prove theorems about parallelograms. Theorems include opposite sides are congruent, opposite angles are congruent, and the diagonals of a parallelogram bisect each other. The class-wide learning objectives are students can distinguish parallelogram properties, students can justify which parallelogram properties to apply mathematically. For focus learning students' objective, the students will use class videos to maintain remote class engagement. The additional materials for this lesson was provided by CUDA software. We used, or I used the template, I should say, uh, from CUDA software from one of the math problems to use, or not math problems, but one of the assessments. I might have used it. I did use a template from this website. They offer many awesome templates and math worksheets and problems and activities for you to use. That's a good resource for mathematical activities. All right, so the first thing students should do is watch the instructional video or at least um, read the directions directly. Um, but they have the choice. I hope they do both, but it's an option. So that's the instructional video. Furthermore, there is 4 videos that they should watch while filling out notes intro to parallelograms. And the 4 videos are opposite sides. Video 2 is opposite angles. Video 3 is adjacent angles. And video 4 is diagonals, all on just the parallelogram properties. And yes, they can open it up and watch them and follow along. It's very convenient for the students and informative. Then I will let you guys watch those videos at your own leisure. So once the students complete the notes and watching the videos, they also may submit the notes for an informal grade. Then they move on to the practice portion of the lesson, and they will attempt to complete a practice called Applying Math to Parallelograms. And this activity, or I'm sorry, that is the file name. So oh no, the file name is Practice Parallelogram Math. I'm sorry. The activity is called Applying Math to Parallelograms. There is 4 tutorials for additional information for the students, and they are video 1, opposite sides math examples, video 2, opposite angles math problems, and video 3, adjacent angles math examples, and video 4, diagonals math examples. And these are um, all available to click on a link. I will let you guys watch them, but just to show you that they are working. Uh, yep. So this would be the opposite angle video.
Guys, it's Mr. Champlin here.
And then from there, they can complete the practice parallelogram math for a participation grade. Once the students feel comfortable with that, they should do the formal assignment, which is uh, assignment properties of a parallelogram progress check. All right, let's take a look at these. So first you have the notes parallelogram properties, and they they follow along with the videos and they can complete this chart to show all the properties of the properties, and there's little guided notes to keep them on the same page. And let's come back up here. Then we have also notice I used the navigation to go back to the lesson 2. Uh, so they can turn that in for a participation grade as well as the practice parallelogram math. And in here, this is where we applied the Kuta template. So they have all these pages of uh, problems that apply the math and the properties as equation setups and semi-word problems. Furthermore, we did provide the students with the answers to the odds and the properties of how we solve for the odds. That way, it's just a little more beneficial. So, if they want to try to attempt these problems before asking us any questions, they can check their answers to see if they came up with anything similar. But they're always welcome to contact us via Google Classroom or email. And finally, looking at the final assessment for the week, the progress check. And let's take a look at the formal assessment. And this right here, we provided them with only 3 problems. We'd like to keep the progress checks simple. And they have to identify what the values of x and y are by applying the properties of parallelograms. And that pretty much satisfies lesson 2. So hopefully that was informative and you enjoyed it. Thank you very much.